a short real-life feeling love story about timing, fate, and unfinished coffee. So, this happened about 2 years ago. I was in my final semester of university, constantly stressed, sleep-deprived, and surviving mostly on caffeine and anxiety. One morning, I was running late for class. I stopped by this little coffee shop near campus, the kind that always smelled like roasted beans and fresh rain. As I waited for my order, I noticed a girl sitting by the window, sketching on a napkin. She had headphones on, hair tied up, completely lost in her world. When I got my drink, I accidentally bumped her table. Some of her pencils rolled off, and I immediately apologized. She looked up, smiled, and said, "It's okay. You saved my drawing from being too perfect." That one line, I swear it felt like a spark. I laughed awkwardly, and she asked if I wanted to sit for a minute. I told her I was late, but she shrugged and said, "Then be late for something worth remembering." I sat down. We talked for 15 minutes. Just 15, but it felt like hours. We discussed music, her art, my studies, our favorite weird coffee orders. She said she came there often to draw people she found interesting. I joked, "So I'm your next art project?" She smiled again, that quiet, knowing kind of smile, and said, "Maybe." I didn't finish my coffee that day. I had to run to class, but before leaving, I asked her name. "Mira," she said, like a mirror, but without the reflection. That line stuck with me. Over the next few weeks, I kept accidentally stopping by the cafe. Sometimes she'd be there, sometimes not. But every time we met, it felt like the world paused for a little while. She showed me her sketches, moments from her day, a couple arguing, a child playing, an old man feeding pigeons. One day, she showed me a sketch of me, sitting by the window, lost in thought. "You always look like you're searching for something," she said.
It's been 3 years since I last saw Mira. Life moved on, or at least it pretended to. I moved to another city for work. My days became a blur of deadlines, meetings, and late-night coffee. But no matter how many cafes I sat in, none of them ever felt like ours. I guess part of me kept hoping I'd see her again, maybe sketching by a window, maybe smiling at me like she used to. But life doesn't work like that. One afternoon, I was walking past a small art gallery downtown when something caught my eye. A poster read, "Exhibition, Lines That Stay" by Mira Khan. I froze. Same name, same handwriting. My heart just stopped. I went in. The gallery was quiet, filled with sketches pinned across white walls, faces, rain, coffee cups, umbrellas. And then I saw it. Our table. Our cafe. Me holding a cup I never finished. The title underneath said, "Unfinished Coffee." I stood there, staring at that drawing, trying not to fall apart. A woman next to me noticed and said, "Beautiful, isn't it? She passed away last year. Such a loss, she was only 24. I felt my knees go weak. She told me Mira had been hit by a drunk driver while returning from her art class. The exhibition was organized by her parents, a tribute to her work, her heart, her moments. I didn't say a word. I just stood there, feeling the air leave my lungs. All I could think about was that napkin she gave me, still folded inside a book at home. Before leaving, I signed the guest book. I didn't know what to write, so I just wrote, "Thank you for making me believe in quiet love." That night, I sat in my apartment with a cup of coffee. It went cold, untouched. I unfolded the napkin again, and for the first time, I noticed something I hadn't before, faint pencil marks on the corner, like she had started to draw something but erased it halfway. A second cup. Maybe she was going to finish it later. Maybe that's what she meant. Some stories are meant to stay unfinished.